Our coverage is brought to you by two-time Case of the Year winner Fantex, the always incredible Corsair, and NCIX.
Now this is Spatha. We are at the ASUS booth here, and very interesting mouse direction here. So they're talking about developing the world's first wireless optical mouse. Now this is still an unknown direction, so we would like to hear your comment whether or not you'd like to see a wireless optical mouse to be actually built by ASUS. But this is Spatha. This is the initial preliminary design. It's very wide. It's got all types of ergonomic support. It's got this 6 buttons on the side with their rubber smooth textured padding. The lighting will be RGB behind the buttons, which is cool, so you'll be able to have a little bit customization here. The scroll wheel will have RGB lighting. There's 2 buttons, the primary left button. Right button is longer, which is great because your middle finger is longer. Some mice messed that up.
Don't show it.
Don't show it. Here in the front, you have the micro USB connection, just like a standard Gladius mouse, which they released earlier. But it will be also wired and wireless option. The only thing that they're still unsure about is whether or not, or which sensor to use. So they want to hear your feedback. Button behind the scroll wheel is your DPI change. They're not sure if this can be RGB yet or not, but hopefully. And overall, this is a very interesting design direction. They will have a base for charging, kind of goes on, very standard stuff. So yeah, this is the Spatha. Next thing is their ROG Sica mouse. So it's a wired mouse. Important thing about this one is that it will have replaceable armor and switches behind left and right click, just like the Gladius did, but they've changed the way you open the mouse and replace those switches, because that was a really big annoyance on the Gladius where you have to actually peel off the Teflon feet. This will not be the case here with the Sica. You'll actually be removing the screws from the side, take off the body, not having to deal with anything at the bottom. Really cool stuff. It's a symmetrical mouse. Fairly ergonomic, nice little body here. Also, it's going to have red lighting for the logo, and the actual color accent will be similar, or actually be the same as the Gladius. Sort of this metallic, dark gray, kind of glossy, and not the standard matte black. Last thing to finish off is their new ROG Whitestone mouse mat, because people apparently were complaining that their mouse mats stink. So they developed this new thing. Instead of having a rubber surface on the bottom, they actually have, it's a silicone surface, so it's washable, it's very durable, it doesn't slide, it's very anti-slip. But the most important thing is the actual top surface that has a very silky, smooth to the touch surface that makes the mouse glide super smooth. And I'm actually looking forward to getting myself one of these. So this has been the ROG peripherals lineup. This is sort of in development. The biggest thing is the Spatha. Whether or not which optical sensor to use. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of the stuff that they have here at ASUS.